Heidi.
Hello, everybody. This is Realtor Gino Tozzi. As you see behind me, I got my marketing material. It's off my business card. Joining me today is Kim Romero from First American Home Warranty. How are you doing,
Hi.
Kim?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing good. Considering I've been, locked up at home for the last few weeks. We are not getting divorced yet. We're happily married.
Oh,
Kids
good.
are happy. I was teaching them this morning, and I still got it. I used to be a professor at a university, and I actually, the kids are really good today. They were taking care of stuff, which was awesome because
Well,
it's a Friday and no one really wants to do school on a Friday.
well, good they have you as a resource for that.
Yeah, well, and my wife has a teaching background, so they're lucky.
Oh,
They'll be fine.
that's right. Well,
But
good.
it's tough for a lot of people, and I know
There
that the
is.
market's changed. I know that people have lost jobs, and I know we've been really looking at what's going on with the economy because that is, I think, the unknown. We don't really know. We've never been in a situation like this where the economy was shut down, and it's not
Right.
just ours; it's the whole world's for the most part. So I mean, we're talking about real estate today. And while realtors in Michigan can't show homes, we can still present offers. We can still email people. We can still meet with people using Zoom or GoToMeeting or any other, video conferencing. I can help people do e-signings. So the business is still going on, but based off of last week's data, new pendings are down. They're only 1/3 of what they were a year ago that week. So
Wow.
just to give you an indication, 1/3 of last year's business is what's going on right now. And that's
Wow.
all right. I mean,
Right. And things were on track to be beyond last year's numbers, I'm sure, as well, with how financing was and everything else. So,
yeah,
I know it's a tough industry. Well, real estate, number one, but just across, well, all the industries are affected right now. So,
yeah.
it's a tough spot we're in right now, but we're going to pull through. Just
Hmm.
got to, stay positive and do what we're told to do,
Hmm.
and hunker down and keep learning right now, like what we're doing along the way, and just to not give up your craft completely and just stay focused and try to learn something along the way here.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. Actually, I've been working on, I just got my ePro designation yesterday. I did a course 6-hour course on working with investors. I am going to do the short sale specialist designation. I just paid for that. Uh,
Nice.
there's a good chance that you're going to have a glut of foreclosures down the road anyways. So you might as well just get prepared and sharpen your toolbox, know what you're getting into.
For sure. Yeah, I lived those days when all the short sales were the thing. And most of the agents didn't realize what they were back in the day. They were learning it as they go back in the downfall of 2008. And I actually did work in a real estate office at the time, and then everything was closing down. So I ended up working for real estate attorneys that handled short sales. So I got a lot. I learned a lot.
Yeah.
It was sad. A lot of it was very sad, but the times are different this time. I know you and I had chatted a little earlier. This is looks a little different because it's a pandemic and it's a
Hmm.
health thing. It's not, certain companies didn't cause it.
Yeah.
Businesses didn't cause it.
It's definitely there's definitely a fear factor that is like, I mean, I remember 9/11 and that day, that evening of 9/11 2001, we're just
Right.
all talking about it. And while there was, maybe a climate of some fear, it wasn't like this, because everyone was like, oh, we're gonna go over there and we're just gonna go kick some butt. You can't just, do that with this situation. It's going to take time, a lot of research, and it'll get done. But we got to get past
Learning.
the curve, and we're going to have to test a lot more people. You and I were talking about tracing people, just really being on top of it. And it's going to take a month or two. Hopefully, if they do all the right things, though, we should be, I'm hoping, back at work, and I'm hoping that a lot of other people are back to work. I know that they might not maybe open up large gatherings like baseball or stuff like that for now. They might not allow restaurants to be fully occupied. But if we can get some normalcy this summer and then possibly get something, an antiviral or something like that, and also make sure that the hospitals have more than enough resources, I feel good about it. I'm not worried, all we can do is control our own behavior, we can't worry about everyone else. I mean, I guess we are in a country where we're self-governing and we do need to pay attention to politics and all that. But at the same time, we also got to help out each other big time.
Absolutely.
Right now.
A cautionary
So,
approach, never hurts when we come to the other side of this, for sure.
yeah.
Coming together and looking, holding each other's hands like through it for sure. And our frontliners, everybody behind, and everybody else that's so affected, all the businesses, that I'm optimistic will come back. How that looks, who knows right now? It's an uncertain thing, though I think everybody's trying to pull together and figure it out as quickly as possible without being radical about it.
Yeah.
So
I think, we don't have a ton of time. It's already 3:35. I just wanted to ask you a few things about the value of a home warranty. What is the value in that?
Well, I am in the real estate division of First American Home Warranty. We have it across nationwide for homeowners, which I actually can cover that as well. But primarily it's for sellers and buyers.
Mm-hmm.
And we are budget protection for those unexpected breakdowns of your home systems, your critical home systems and appliances.
Excellent.
So we give coverage to the buyers, but also to the seller. So it adds value to the seller if the home, for example, has aging systems in the house. It might look good it doesn't look, it'll attract buyers and give them peace of mind if they're offering a home warranty to the buyers for 1 full year. It's typically a 1-year renewable service contract, or 2 years even. You can go 2 years as well, but and it's a renewable thing. So as the seller can sell the home, give peace of mind to the buyer moves in, gets familiar with the house, and sure enough, inspection or not, all of that, they start living in the house and things happen so unexpectedly. So we help with the.
Yeah, that's awesome. Do you as far as oh my goodness, I had a good question, and it escapes me, but I think it'll come back. So as far as that, oh yeah, here it is. Like I said, it came back. So you're talking about you could do a 2-year plan. So would a 3-year, 5-year plan be out of question, or do you offer those in certain situations?
In a certain situation, if it's negotiated in the real estate transaction, I could get 3 years. It's not typical though, but I definitely could get that authorized. Anything beyond that, we really don't do, because it's renewable. At the end of their term, it's renewable, and the laws change and things change in their household. And also the laws, local, city, state mandates, all federal mandates, things like that. So we, every once in a while, in fact, we have something coming up. I won't get too into it right now, but in the fall, we're having our product more enhanced. We're not taking anything away, but we're adding to it. And we like to change that every once in a while because of those reasons.
Yeah, that's great. And then I guess another thing is First American, there's a number of other companies out there. What sets First American Home Warranty apart from the other companies?
Well, there's so many. What I am under the umbrella of a corporation. It's a Fortune 500 company, First American Financial Corporation. Might check it out on the NASDAQ. It's doing pretty good, FAF, but especially after the end of this, what's going on. And then there's a title division, and I'm the niche division of the home warranty division. And we so financial strength, number one. But number two, we really try to have the experience to be a good experience for our homeowners and for our customer. And we actually look at our realtors are our customer as well, obviously, because you are, you have that person that's coming to the table, the seller or the buyer. So we want your experience to be a good one. But how we stand out, and our processes are easy. We have a really easy portal. Place claims are super easy. But most importantly, how we stand out, we don't have any age restrictions on any home system or appliance. And other companies might prorate down or have age restrictions and their dollar limits.
No.
For example, for a buyer on a forced air system and HVAC, we don't have a dollar limit for buyers.
Okay.
If we can't repair, we replace.
Okay. So it could end up being something where you're replacing a unit and, the person wants something that's a decent unit, so they can they tell the company what units are you going to use and kind of negotiate, like try to get something that might be a little higher end, or how do they do that? Is that kind of up to the HVAC companies? How do they do that?
Well, that's a really good question, Gino. If we cannot repair, we replace with a like system.
Okay.
Let's say the system's old. Usually those are the replacing, right? So we'll do with the light system that's capacity, size to the house and things like that. That's compliant, with code. We bring things up to code, compliant like that, city ordinances, all those types of things, which by the way, we help with those costs as well. So imagine we help cover costs for the mechanical failure and labor, but we also can help in costs. We have different layers of coverage that now kicks in for other things that would be a part of the claim, like a permit, haul away, disposal of equipment, code violations. And if a homeowner didn't have a home warranty in place, they're going to be forced with those costs anyway. Yeah. So we help cover those costs.
Very cool. That's awesome. I really appreciate that, Kim. And I appreciate you because you've helped me out before, and a lot of the clients that I've had have been extremely satisfied with your service. So, I think, I'm not trying to endorse First American, but I do think that Kim does a really nice job helping out her clients, not just realtors, but actually like the people, the homeowners, because those are the people that, are going to get served ultimately.
Absolutely. We have our claims department is open 24 hours a day, but I'm here for you, for the homeowner, if they don't know what's going on or need a deeper understanding. So I'm always available, but I also have a claims partner, and that's how we stand out. So something goes off track, for example, like that could, like the other day, a contractor was running late because his van broke down. Well, the homeowner called me. They called the realtor. They're like, hey, call Kim. And, the homeowner called me. Yeah. And to call my claims partner, who actually called the homeowner. She talked to the contractor, and actually she got help on the way for him too. It's funny how that all worked out. And then called the homeowner and let him know that he's on the way. He's just running a little behind for that. So there's different things with each scenario, but I'm here for you as a partner, and I have a claims partner. We just want to make your process as easy as possible.
Well, thank you so much, Kim. I appreciate you joining me today. I know it's been a long week and there's, a lot going on, and I know that you've been really busy with training, and same here with me, but we're here to help people. And if anyone needs anything, feel free to, call me or call Kim or, anyone, but I'm happy to help out. And also if you have real estate questions, I'm still in real estate. I'm not going anywhere, but with the times that have changed, there's obviously some constraints, but there's still, even though it's only a third of the market as it was 1 year ago, there's still a third of the market buying and selling. So, and there's investors paying stuff with cash. Lenders might be taking a hit, but still people out there. So I appreciate you, Kim. You have a wonderful night this evening and a great weekend. And I hope to see you soon when this all blows over.
We will. Thank you so much.
All right.
Appreciate
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Buddy.